If you trade options, understanding delta will help you make great decisions in the market. When I first started trading, I kept on hearing people say delta this, delta that, buy high delta. Someone else will say buy low delta. No one really explained to a beginner how to use delta in an effective way. So in this video, I am going to break down what is delta, how to use delta to suit your strategy. You can be trading cash secured puts, covered calls, LIPs, credit and debit spread. Every strategy have a specific delta that is suitable for that strategy. So in this video, I will be breaking down how to use delta based on the strategy that you trade in the market. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, hi, my name is Rehema, and on this channel I break down option and stock investing in a very simple way for someone who is starting to understand. So if that is you, make sure you subscribe, like my video, and share to other people who are trying to venture into trading business. As always guys, I am not a financial advisor. This video is for education purposes only. I'm only sharing my experience based on the time I've spent in the market. Be sure to do your own research and consult a professional financial advisor to help you manage your money properly. So what is delta? Delta is part of the Greeks. We have 5 Greeks. We have delta, theta, gamma, vega, and rho. Greeks are elements that determine how much money we can make and how much money we can lose. In this video, I will be going into details on delta, but let me know if you want me to make detailed video explaining the other Greeks. Delta measures how much an option contract can increase or decrease in value when the stock moves with $1. It can be an upward movement of $1 or a downward movement of $1. In this example, let's say I am trading, let's say Iran. Iran is one of my favorite stock and it's currently trading at $55 a share. We have a delta, like I said, it's a number that will be added or subtracted to our option contract if the stock goes up or down with $1. So we have a delta of 0.2, for example, and our option contract value before the new delta is $2. So the option contract is also the premium, which I will go into details in another video. Now, the stock is trading at $55 a share. We have delta of 0.2 and we have option, which is $2. Let's say Iran goes up with $1. So now Iran, it's no longer 55 and it has increased to $56 a share. So now that Iran has gone up with $1, the new value of our option contract will be $2 plus the delta, which is going to be $2.20. So this one will be the new value of our option contract. Now let's say the opposite happened and Iran, instead of going up, it went down. So instead of 56, let's say Iran went down to $54 a share. If you want to get the new value of our option contract, we will do $2 minus 0.2 and our answer will be 1.8. So our new option contract value will be $1.8. This is how delta affect our option contract. So delta simply tells how much money we can gain and how much money we can lose based on the movement of what? Of the stock. Delta is measured on the value of 0 to 1. We have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.9 up to 1. Some traders uses delta as the probability of success. So instead of thinking of delta like the amount of money that will be added to our contract if the stock moves up with $1 or down with $1, they tend to use delta as a percentage. If someone chooses a delta of 0.20, that means this option contract has a 20% probability of it ending up in the money. And if someone chooses a delta of 0.8, this means this option contract has an 80% probability of it ending in the money. So depending on the strategy that you are trading, for example, you are trading cash secured put. With cash secured put, you want to buy the stock at a very cheaper price. So you will be looking for delta from 0.4 and below. If you go at the higher delta, you'll be buying that stock at a very expensive price, and you don't want that, right? As option sellers, especially cash secured put sellers, we want a delta that is very, very low. This low delta will allow us to buy the stock at a very cheaper price. Choosing the best delta will be a game changer for you. Let's say you are an option buyer. As an option buyer, you have to buy a contract that has very high delta, because you will have intrinsic value and your option will be gaining a lot of money when the stock moves in your favor. The buyer has a little bit of flexibility compared to us sellers. So depending on which side of the trade you are going to take, it's very important to consider the delta that you are going with. If you're a seller, look for lower delta, and if you're a buyer, look for higher delta. I want to take you guys to my option chain so we can look at some real life examples. Okay, we're gonna look for the Nasdaq 100 QQQ, ticker symbol QQQ, and we're gonna go to options. These are contracts that have 8 days till they expire. Let's look at delta. So if you are an option buyer, you can see Webull has made it very easy for us to identify which one are in the money and which one are out of the money. So being in the money is simply option contract that have a delta of 0.5 and above, which also have intrinsic value. So as option buyers, you should be looking for in the money contracts. So, and Webull has made it so easy for you to differentiate between in the money and out of the money contract by putting different background. So for the in the money contracts are the contracts within the blue background, and out of the money contracts are the contracts within the black background. Like I said, as an option buyer, you should be looking for a delta of at least 0.5 and above. As an option seller, you should be looking for a delta of at least 0.3 and below. That will be a very good spot for you. If you're learning how to trade options, delta should be the #1 Greek that you take your time to master, because one simple mistake with delta can cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Every time you want to take a trade, ask yourself, am I using the right delta based on the strategy that I want to trade? If you do not understand delta, please paper trade. Do not start with real money. You can use the paper trade until you familiarize yourself with delta, then you can start using real money. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll be so glad to answer them. And if you have any video idea or you have any topic that you would love me to go into details and explain, do not hesitate to put them in the comment section. I'll be so happy to do that for you. Until then guys, I will see you in my next video. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you share to other people who are also in the learning stage of their trading career. So I guess I will see you next time. Bye.